Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1 of this subject, and for that purpose we have selected October-November 2024 1-1 paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours. So let's start. The total marks for this paper are 80. So here we have the very first question coming up on your screen. He says at midday, the temperature is -2 degrees centigrade. At 6 p.m., the temperature is 4 degrees centigrade. Find the difference between these temperatures. So from 4 degrees centigrade, we will subtract -2 degree centigrade. So it will be 4 plus 2, and that will be 6 degree. So my answer is 6 degree. So let's check the marking scheme. And here we have the marking scheme. So on your screen, you can see the marking scheme. So 6 is the right answer. So this is how this is solved. Question number 1 is B part. The temperature at the midnight is 9 degrees centigrade, lower than the temperature at the midday. The temperature at the midday is, here we have the temperature at the midday is -2 degree. So from -2, I will subtract 9 and we will be able to get the answer. So -2 minus 9, that will be -11. So this is how we're going to get the answer. So -11 is the right answer, sir. So let's go to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 2. He says Amber and Pablo shared $280 in the ratio 2:5. Work out Pablo's share. So now we have the ratio. The Amber, its ratio is 2, and Pablo's share is in the ratio is 5. So the sum of ratio will be 7, and we can find easily the share of the sum of the ratios will be 2 plus 5, that will be 7. Pablo's share will be the Pablo's ratio divided by the sum of ratio multiply the total money to be divided. So 5 by 7 multiplied to 80, and that will be 5 multiply, because 7 40s are 280. So 5 multiply 40, that will be 200. So $200 is the answer. So Pablo's share will be $200. So this is how this is done. So let me show you the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 3. Here are 8 integers, -1, -5, -1, -3, -3, and 2, -1, -7. Their question is find the mod. The mod is that number in the open data. This is open data. The mod is the one which is repeated most. So the most repeated number here is -1, -1, -1. -1 has been repeated 3 times, and -3 has been repeated, you can see, only 2 times. So the mod will be -1. The mod is the number which is repeated most, and the most repeated number here is -1. Then their question is find the median. So for finding the median, what you will do, you will arrange the data in the ascending order, and then we will see which number is in the center. So you can see here, we have arranged the data in the ascending order. So we have -5, -7, -5, -3, -3, -1, -1, -1, 2. So I have arranged the data in the ascending order. Then the median will be the number in the center, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8, because these are 8 numbers. So in the center, we will have 2 numbers. So in the center, we will have basically -3 and -1. So what I will do, I will add them up, and I will divide that their sum with the 2. That will be my median. So -3, -1, and divided by 2. So this will be -4 divided by 2, and that is -2. So you arrange the data in the ascending order, and then there were 2 numbers in the center because there are total 8 numbers. So I will add them, the numbers in the center, and I will find the sum, and then I will divide it with 2. So -2 is the right answer, sir. This is how this question is done. Hopefully this is clear to you. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 4. He says, question number 4, A part shared one more small square, so the diagram has one line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is a line, so that line divides that figure into two equal parts, same parts, and when you fold those two parts along that line, both the parts will be exact match over each other. So very simple. Let me show you here. So here this is that this is how this is done. So I will shade this triangle. So now you can see this is the line of symmetry. When you fold these two parts, the colored parts will come over the colored parts, and the white parts will come over the white part. So you have to shade this one. So this is how this is done. So this one is to be shaded. Then you will have one line of symmetry. Okay, their next question is, here is a regular polygon, and complete the description of the rotational symmetry of this polygon. The polygon rotational symmetry means when you rotate this figure 360-degree, how many times this figure will fit on this original pattern. So because a very famous thing we say, this is a figure which has three blades, so it will have a rotational symmetry of order 3. So it will have a rotational symmetry of order, you can say 3. So we will write here the rotational symmetry of order 3. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 5. It's A part. He says, simplify. So here we have to simplify. And here we have 2a minus 3b plus 4b and minus 5a. So very simple. The terms which have the same variable, they can be added into each other. And so 2a minus 5a minus 3b plus 4b. So 2a minus 5a, that will be minus 3a plus minus 3b plus 4b, that's plus b. So my answer is minus 3a plus b. Minus 3a plus b is the right answer, sir. Okay, so next question is that expand. So we have to expand it. So we have 5 bracket 3x minus 2 bracket close. This 5 is multiplying with that bracket. It will multiply with both the members of that bracket. So you will have 15x minus 10. So my answer is 15x minus 10, which is right. Okay, so this is how we do it. Question number 5. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 6, and it says, the table shows the time spent on a homework task and the number of errors made for some students in a class. So the time spent 79 minutes, 92 minutes, 91 minutes, 85 minutes, 82 minutes, 95, 60, 65, 63, 70. And here are the number of errors. Okay. So then we have to, their question is, let me show you. Okay. So what the question is, he says, here we have, they say, complete the scatter diagram. The first 6 points have been plotted for you. Okay, so these first 6 points have already been plotted there. You can see these. And on 60, on the x-axis, you will look for 60, and on y9, and you will plot the 65, 7, 63, 8, 70, 7. So this is how we are going to plot it. So let me show you. I have done this, and here we go. So you can see I have plotted these points. So this is how you will do this. You can take your time. You can pause the video. You can take your time. I'm going to the next question. On the scatter diagram, draw a line of the best fit. So we have to draw a line of the best fit. Line of the best fit will be along this pattern. So you have to look at the pattern of these dots, and in that pattern, you have to draw a line. And we draw this line in such a way that the number of the dots which are left above the line, they are approximately equal to the number of the dots which are left below the line. So you can do it and try and use a pencil, so you can If you need to rub this. So I have tried to draw this line of best fit. So this is my line of the best fit. Okay, then their question is, they are asking us to, okay, another, as this is the C part now, he says that another of the students in the class made 6 errors. Use your line of the best fit to estimate the time this student spent on the homework task. So we know that the errors, so the number of errors are on the y-axis. So 6 errors. So from here, I will go to my line of the best fit on my graph. And then I go to the x-axis and check what's the value here. So the value here is approximately 73. So I'll write there 73. So I'll write there 73. So let's check. So here is the marking scheme showing up, and this is 4 points plotted correctly, rule lines of the best fit, reading the straight line of the best fit at 6 errors. Okay, so from 6 errors, we have noted down that the time spent will be 73 minutes. So this is how this question is done. Hopefully you understand this scatter diagram question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 7. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, calculate an estimate for the value of. Okay, so one significant figure, and so this 3.1 can be written as 3, 26.7. That can be written as 30, 6.9 can be written as 7, and 2.3 can be written as 2. So we are basically writing them in one significant figure. So we will have 3 multiplied 30 divided by 7 minus 2, and that's 90 divided by 5, and that is 18. So the answer can be 20 or 18. And let's check. So 3, 30, 7, and 2 seen rounded values, final answer is 18. So my answer is right, sir. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 8, and it says, these are the first 4 terms of a sequence. Okay, 2, 8, 14, and 20. Find the next number in the sequence. So check how much has been added here. So here we have added 6, then we have again added 6, again we have added 6. So the common difference here is 6. So in 20, we will add 6. So the next number we will get will be 26. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of this sequence. If you are getting the next term in the sequence by adding or by subtracting a certain number, which is called a common difference. In this case, this is 6. So we are adding 6. So this is called arithmetic expression or sequence. So the nth term of the arithmetic sequence we can find by this formula. So this formula is a plus d bracket start n minus 1. Here a means the first term of the sequence, which is 2 here. D means the common difference, which is 6 here, and n is n. Okay, so you will have 2 plus 6 bracket start n minus 1 bracket close. So that will be 2 plus 6n minus 6. So that is 6n minus 4. So the nth term for this sequence will be, it will be 6n minus 4. So you can look at the marking scheme. The answer is 6n minus 4. So our answer is right. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question on your screen is question number 9. He says the grid shows triangle A and B and triangle B. Okay, so let me show you. So here we have 2 triangles, and this is the triangle A. It has 3 vertices. Here is the triangle B. It also has 3 vertices. You can see the triangle B is larger than the triangle A. The shape is same. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto triangle B. 3 marks question. So if you look at here carefully, you will see that the triangle A has been mapped onto triangle B. And because the triangle B is larger than the triangle A, it does not have the same size. The shape is same. So most probably this is enlargement. So if it is enlargement, then we need to find out the center of the enlargement, and the center of the enlargement we can find by joining the same points, corresponding points of the image and the object. So what you do, these are the two same points, you join them, prolong that line on both the sides. This point and this point is the same point, join them and prolong the line on both the sides. Join this point and this point with each other and prolong them on your. So where those lines will intersect, wherever those lines will intersect, that will be the center of the enlargement. So here you can see I have joined this point, this point, this point, and this point, and this point, and this point with each other with a straight line, and I have prolonged those lines, and those lines intersected here at 3,4. So that means this is an enlargement, and the center of the enlargement is 3,4. Now we want to find out the scale factor of the enlargement. The scale factor of the enlargement, you can find there are two methods. You can check what is the distance of this point from the center of enlargement, and with the help of the scale, you can check what is the distance of this point from the center of enlargement. The distance of the image from the center of enlargement divided by the distance of the object from the center of the enlargement will give you the scale factor. Another way can be take a side of the image. For example, this side, this is 1, 2, and 3, divided with the same side in the object. So this side is 1. So 3 divided by 1, the scale factor is 3. It is positive or negative because both the image and the object, they are on the same side of the center of enlargement. So the scale factor will be positive. So we will write here that this is enlargement, and the center of the enlargement is 3,4, and the scale factor is 3. Let's check the answer. Enlargement scale factor 3, center of enlargement is 3,4, and this is how we write it, and this is how we got it. Okay, now the next part of this question, he says triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by the translation, and the translation matrix is given -3, 2. Draw the triangle C. Translation is very simple. You see the triangle A has 3 vertices. You have to move all those 3 vertices according to this translation matrix. The X value is -3 and the Y value is 2. That means every point will move 3 steps to the left and then 2 steps up. This tells me how much you have to move on the X. This tells me how much you have to move on the Y. So I will move 1, 2, 3. So I will move 1, 2, 3, and then 2 steps up. This point, 1, 2, 3, 2 steps up. This point, 1, 2, 3, and 2 steps up. -3 on the X means to go to the left, and positive Y means go up. Okay, so this is how you get the triangle C. I hope you understand. Let's check the answer. So here we have. So we will have a triangle whose vertex is -2, 5, -2, 3, -1, 3. So you can check the vertices. Our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question showing up on your screen is question number 10. And here we have a simultaneous equation. It says solve the simultaneous equation, show your working. We have 3a plus b equals to -4 and 2a plus 3b equals to 9. So here we have 2 equations. So there can be many methods. One method is you make the, let's say, b same. So for that purpose, you can multiply this first equation with the 3, and the b will become same. And then you can, from the first equation, you can subtract the second equation. So this is very simple. There can be other methods also to solve this. So you can see on your screen, I have what I am going to do. I'm going to multiply the first term with the 3. And then from that, I'm going to subtract the second equation. So you will 3 bracket start 3a plus b bracket close minus 2a plus 3b bracket close equals to 3 multiply -4 -9. So the left side will be subtracted from the left side, and the right side will be subtracted from the right side. So you will get 3a plus, 9a plus 3b minus 2a minus 3b equals to minus 12 minus 9. So you will have, you see, this plus 3b and minus 3b will be cancelled. And 9a minus 2a, that's 7a equals to minus 21. So a will be equals to minus 21 by 7. A will be equals to minus 3. So I got the value of the a, then I will put that value in I can put in first equation, or you can put it in the second equation, wherever you like. So I have put that a's value in the first equation. So 3 into minus 3 plus b equals to minus 4. So minus 9 plus b is equals to minus 4. B will be equals to minus 4 plus 9. So b will be 5. So the value of the a is minus 3 and the value of the b is 5. So this is how we are going to do the question number 10. So then let's check the answer. Okay, so here we have question number 10. A is minus 3 and the B is 5. So this is how we do the question number 10. That was a 3 marks question. And let's go to the next question. So here we have question number, this is question number 11. He says point A, whose coordinates are 2, 4, and we have a point B whose coordinates are minus 5 and minus 2, and by a straight line. They are joined by a straight line, and so we have to stop the recording. Give me a minute. So pause the. So sorry for interruption. My kids were here. So find the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. So if you want to find the midpoints, the formula is x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So very easily we can find the midpoint. So here we have, so if you want to find out the midpoint, it will be 5 plus 2 divided by 2. So that's 7 by 2. So that's 3.5. And for y coordinate, it will be minus 2 plus 4. And divided by 2, that will be 2 by 2. And that will be 1. So the midpoint will be 3.5, comma 1. So 3.5, comma 1 is the right answer. And here we go. Then he says, find the gradient of the line AB. So we know the coordinates of the A. We know the coordinates of the B. So we can find the gradient. So finding the gradient, the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Just put the values of the y2 and y1 and x2 and x1. So minus 2 minus 4 divided by 5 minus 2, that's minus 6 divided by 3, that is minus 2. So the gradient of the AB is minus 2. So this is how this question is done. Okay, so then we have question number 12 coming up on your screen. He says write 0.000257 in the standard form. So for the standard form, I will move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps to the right. So it will become 2.57 raised to power minus 4. So this number, you know, in the standard form, this number should be more than 1 and less than 10. So this is 2.57. I cannot bring the decimal here because then it will become 25. This number must be more than 1 and less than 10. So this is 2.57 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay, so here we go. Then we have the next question coming up on your screen, and it says work out. That's question number 12. It's B part. Work out 2x power 4 divided by 4x power minus 5. So you can take 1 power of the 10 and give it to him. This becomes 20. So 20 divided 20x power minus 3 divided by 4x power minus 5. So 20 divided by 4, that's 5. And this power will be subtracted. 3 minus 5. So that will come 3 plus 5. So it will be 5x power 8. So 5x power 8 is the answer, and that is the right answer, sir. 5x power 8 is the right answer. So then we will go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 13. And in the question number 13, we have to work out 2 whole 1 by 3 divided by 3 by 4. So 5 twos are 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 by 5 divided 3 by 4. Then I will convert that into this divide sign, I will convert into multiplication sign. And this will flip. This fraction, which is after the divide sign, that will flip. So it will become 4 by 3. So now you will have 44 by 15. I will divide 44 with the 15. You will have 2 whole by 14. So it is 2 whole 14 by 15. 2 whole 15, 14 by 15 is the answer. So we will check its answer. So the answer is 2 whole 14 by 15. So 2 whole 14 by 15 is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 14. And it says, write 360 as a product of its prime factor. So we will do the prime factorization. So in the prime factorization, we divide the number with the prime numbers only, the smallest possible prime numbers only. So 360 divided by 2, that's 180. 2 divided by 2, that's 90. Divided by 2, that's 45. Divided by 3, that's 15. Divided by 3, that's 5. Divided by 5, that's 1. So 360 is equals to 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised power 2 raised power 3 into 3 raised power 2 into 5. So this is the answer, sir. 2 raised power 3 into 3 raised power 2 into 5. Okay, the B part is find the smallest positive integer n such that the 360 is a cube number. So it's a cube number. In the cube number, you know what happens? Every factor should have a cube on it or a multiple of 3. The power must be a multiple of 3. So you have 360n. So this is 2 raised to power 3. This is good. Into 3 to the power 2. This is not good. Into 5. This is also not good. Into n. So the n must be such that it makes them also have a power of 3 or a power which is a multiple of 3. So because this is already 3 square, so I need another 3, and this is 5 raised to power 1, so I need 5 square. So this will become 3 into 5 square. So that's 25 multiplied 3, that's 75. So the n is 75. So the n is 75 is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 15. And it's a 4-mark question. He says a sector of a circle with the angle 60 degree has an arc length of 4 pi. Find the area of the sector and give your answer as simple as possible in terms of pi. So the arc length is given, the angle is given. So arc length is theta by 360 2 pi r. From there, I can find the radius of that. So the arc is given, which is 4 pi, and the formula for the arc of the sector is theta by 360 2 pi r. So it will be 60 divided by 360 multiplied 2 pi r. So 2 pi and 5 will be cancelled. 2 and 4 will be cancelled. So you will have 2 equals to 1 by 6 into r. So the r will be 6 multiplied 2, and that will be 12. So that will be 12 centimeters. So we know the radius. We can find the area of the sector. The area of the sector is theta by 360 pi r square. So it will be 60 by 360 pi into 12 square. So that is 1 by 6 multiply pi multiply 144. And that will be 24 pi. So we will have, so now you can see the whole question. And let me reduce the size so you can see the whole solution together. So the area of the sector will be 24 pi. 24 pi is the answer. So here you can see the solution. 24 pi is the answer, sir. So that is question number 15. So we are going to the next question, and that is question number 16. Okay. So the question number 16 is, here we have. So he says, question number 16a part, express a single matrix. So here we have 2 multiplying with this matrix, then we have subtract sign, then we have this matrix. So what will happen? This 2 will multiply with all the members of this first matrix, and then we will subtract them. So let me show you the solution. So here we go. So this 2 will multiply with 3, you get 6. 2 will multiply with -1, you will get -2. 2 will multiply with the 2, you will get 4. 2 will multiply with the 4, you will get 8. So from this, you will have to subtract this matrix. So 6 minus 1, that is 5, -2 minus 3, that's -5. 4 minus -2, that will be +6. 8 minus 5, and that will be 3. So my answer is 5 minus 5, 6, and 3. Okay, so let's check. 5 minus 5, 6, and 3. The answer is right. Okay, then their question is given that this is the B part of the question number 16, and it says, given that we have a matrix A given here, which is 4, K, 2, and 1. The determinant of the A is 10. Find the value of the K. So its determinant is already given, that is 10. So you know determinant, you multiply this member with this, then minus this member with this, and that is equals to 10. So you can find easily the value of the K. So you will have, we know the determinant of the A is given 10. So it will be 4 into 1 and minus 2 into K, and that will be 10. So 4 minus 10, bring this 10 to this side, take this to the other side. So you will have 4 minus 10, that's -6 equals to 2K. So 2K is equals to -6. So K will be equals to -6 divided by 2. And the K will be equals to -3. The value of the K is -3. So this is how this can be done. The value of the K is -3. So our answer is right. This is how this is done. Okay, the next part they are asking is to find out the value of the A inverse, a 1-mark question. We want to find out the value of the A inverse. Okay, so this is their question now. So I know the value of the matrix A. The matrix A is now 4 minus 3, 2, 1. I have put the value of the K here. And you know the A inverse is equals to 1 by a determinant into the adjoint of A. So we already know the determinant is 10. The adjoint is you change the position of these two members and you change the sign of these two members. Okay, change the position of these two with each other and change the sign of these. Okay, so you will here have 4, here you will have 3, here you will have -2, here you will have 4. So that's how you find the adjoint of A. A inverse is equals to 1 by A determinant into adjoint of A. A inverse will be equals to 1 by 10 into 1, 3, -2, and 4. So this is how you find the A inverse. Let's check the answer. So 1 by 10 and 1 and the value of the K here, and our answer is right. We have put the value of K here. Okay. So this is how that question is done. So let's go to the next question. He says, the diagram shows the line y equals to 2x plus 1 and x plus y equals to -2. So this line is a line whose y-intercept is 1 and its gradient is +2. So this line is going upward and it is cutting the y-axis at 1. So this is the equation of that. This is the graph of that line. This line, when you make y alone, this x will go on the other side. It will become -x plus 2. So this is a line whose y-intercept will be +2 and its gradient will be -1. So this is the graph of that line because it is passing through the its y-intercept is 2 and its gradient is -1. So this is that line. So let's see what the question they are asking. The question they are asking is that the region R is defined by these 3 inequalities. So because here you can see the crocodile's back is towards the Y. So you have to remain below this line. So this is that line, you have to remain below this line. Here we have this line, you have to remain below this line because crocodile's back is towards the Y. And here we have another equation. And in this equation, we have y is greater than -2. So because the y is greater than -2, So what you will do, you have to draw this line y equals to -2 is this line. You have to draw a line here, and you have to remain above this line because the crocodile's mouth is towards the positive y. So let me show you. I have drawn these lines and I have shaded them as well. So you can see here, this line, the inequality is given and its inequality is given. So because you have to remain below this line, and this line, its inequality is also given, its crocodile's back is towards the y, so you have to remain below this line. And I have drawn this line is y equals to -2 and the inequality is this, so you have to remain above this line. So the area between these two inequality, the graphs of these inequalities is this area. I will shade it and I will write here R. So I hope you understand. Let's check the marking scheme. Here you can see the marking scheme is also showing up. Okay, so this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Their question is, he says the point k comma k -2 lies in the region R where k is an integer. List the possible values. So here you have to understand the meaning of this. This is x and this is y. The y value of those points is 2 less than the x. Whatever is their x, the y must be 2 less. So from there, so I'm going to choose the point, for example, this point, 2, 0. Here you see the x is 2 and the y is 2 less, so the y is 0. I will take this point, it is 1, -1, the x is 1 and the y is 2 less. And I will take this point in that region because this is -2 and 0, -2. So the value of the x is 0, but the value of the y is -2. So the y is 2 less than the x. So this is how, these are the 3 points. We will write them in the answer. So these are the 3. He wants us to write the value of the k, which is the x coordinate. So the 2, 1, 0. So it's 0, 1, 2. Okay. Hopefully you understand. Hopefully you understand this. What is this? Okay. So we are looking for the points which are inside that shaded area, and their y, those points whose y is 2 less than their x. And x and y both are integers. Okay. So let's go to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 18. He says, 50 adults each take part in a quiz. The cumulative frequency diagram shows their score. So here we have a cumulative frequency curve, and here we have that cumulative. So there are total 50 people, and here we have their score. So this is the cumulative frequency diagram given to us. So their question is, use the diagram to find an estimate of the interquartile range. So if you want to find out the interquartile range, you need to find out the upper quartile, which is the Q3, and you need to find out the lower quartile, which is Q1. And then from Q3, you subtract the Q1, and this gives you the interquartile range. So how you find the Q3? You take the 75% of the total cumulative, and so just ignore this. Okay, so we will find the 75%. This is not required here. Okay, so don't use this. Okay, 75% of the 50 total cumulative here is 50. So 75% of the cumulative, that's 37.5. So I will check that 37.5 on the y-axis, and then from there I will go to my cumulative frequency curve, and from there I will check what is the value on the x-axis. So you can see here, I will go here, 37.5 is here. So from here, I will go to the graph. I will check what is the value here. I will call this Q3. Then I will find out the 25% of my cumulative frequency. So 25% of the 50, that will be 12.5. So I will check what is on the y-axis, where is the 12.5. From there, I will go to my cumulative frequency, and under that point of intersection, I will check what is the value on the x-axis. That value will be called the Q1, the lower quartile or the first quartile. So that is 17 here. and this value is 68. So from Q3, from the Q3, I will from the Q3, I will subtract the Q1. So 68 minus 17, that is 51. So approximately this will be the answer. 49 to 53 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. I hope you understand how to find the Q3 and the Q1 and find the quartile range. And this is how this is done on the graph. And hopefully you understand this. Okay, then we have the next part. He says 25% of the adults win a prize for getting a high score in the quiz. Use the diagram to work out the minimum score needed to win a prize. Because 20% of the 50 people, they won that prize. So we will find what is the 20% of the 50, that is 10. So from the top, I will come 10 cumulative frequencies down. So from 50, I will come 10 steps down, and that's 40 because they have made more score. So that's why from top, I will come 10 steps down. That's 40. From 40, I will go to the cumulative frequency curve, and I will check what is the value here. That is this value. So this is my answer. This is 75. So the minimum score to get that prize is 75, we think. They say from 74 to 76, the answer can be. Okay, then he says their question is, what is their question? They say use the diagram to complete the frequency table. So here we have to find out the frequency for each class. The method is very simple. From the cumulative frequency curve, you can find the frequency. You know, the boundary of each class, find the cumulative frequency. These are the x values. So what is the cumulative frequency at 0 and what is the cumulative frequency at 20? Then subtract both cumulative frequencies from each other. Check what is the cumulative frequency at 40 and check what is the cumulative frequency at 20, and then subtract both these cumulative frequencies from each other. And okay, so this class will have 14 minus 0, that's 14, that's 27 minus 14. These are the cumulative frequencies which I am getting from this graph. Okay, so from 20, I'll check what is the cumulative frequency. At 40, I'll check what is the cumulative frequency. And then I will subtract them from each other and I will be able to find out the frequency for that class. For 60, we have 35 cumulative frequency. At 40, we have 27. So subtract 35 minus 27, that's 8. The frequency is this. So this is how we find the frequency from the for each class from the given cumulative frequency curve. So it's 14, 13, 8, and 7. And this 8 is already given. So let's check 14, 13, 8, and 7. The answers are right. I hope you understand how this is done. Okay, so here we have the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 19. And it says, 19 says that x is inversely proportional to the square root of the y. When x is equals to 2, y is equals to 16, find the y when the x is 32. So because they are inversely proportional to the square root, so let me show you. Here we have, so here we have x proportional to 1 by the square root of the y. X will be equals to a by the square root of the y. The x is 2, the y is 16. Put those values here. So square root of the 16 will be 4. This 4 will multiply with the 4, and that is 8. So the k value is 8. So the formula will become y is equal to 8 divided by the square root of the y. Now they want me to find out the value of the y when the x is 32. So the x will be equals to 8 divided by under root y. So the under root y will be equals to 8 divided by 32, and that will be y equals to 1 by 4. So take the square on both the sides. So y will be equals to 1 by 16. So the value of the y will be 1 by 16. So 1 by 16 is the right answer, sir. Question number 20. So we have question number 20 here, and it says, Their question is, this is, here we have ax raised to power n, the whole thing raised to power 2 by 3 equals to 4x raised to power 10. Work out the value of the a and the value of the n. And this is a 2 marks question. Okay. So I will give this power to both of them. So we will have so you will have a raised to power 2 by 3 into x raised to power 2n by 3 is equal to 4 into x raised to power 10, because both of them are equal. So this means this and this should be same. So that means the x power here and the x power here should be same. So comparing the exponents of the x, so you will have 2n divided by 3 equals to 10. So n will be equals to 10 into 3 divided by 2. So the n will be equals to 30 divided by 2, and that is 15. So the value of the n is 15. Now, this and this should be same. So we will have compare the constants on both the sides. So you will have a raised to power 2 by 3 equals to 4. So take the cube on both the sides. So get rid of this 1 by 3. So this and this will be cancelled. So a square is equals to 64. Then I take square root on both the sides. So the a will be equals to 8. So the value of the 8 is, value of the a is 8, and the value of the n is 15. Okay, so I hope you can understand this question. Let's check the answers. Question number 20. A is 8 and n is equals to 15. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 21. Here we have. The diagram shows the speed time graph for a journey. So on the y-axis, the speed is represented. On the x-axis, the time is represented. And they say calculate the total distance traveled. If you look at this shape is basically a trapezium. So you can find the area of this trapezium. The area under the speed time graph is equals to the distance traveled. So another method you can do is that you can divide this area under the speed time graph in 3 portions. This is a triangle, this is a rectangle, this is a triangle. Find the area of this triangle, this rectangle, and this triangle, and add them up. So I'm going to take this as a whole, as a trapezium, and very easily I can find out the area under that. So area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel sides. So this parallel side is 20, this parallel side is 60. The height between the two parallel sides is 10. So 1 by 2 into 10 into 20 plus 60. So that's 5 into 80, that's 400. So the distance traveled is 400. I hope you understand how this question is done. The whole question solution is showing up on your screen. Okay, so let's go to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 22. Here we have a function is given f of x, 3x squared plus 5, work out f of minus 1. So in that function, wherever is the x, you have to substitute it with the minus 1 and check what's the answer. So very simple, straightforward question on function. So in the place of x, I will put here, substitute here minus 1. So 3 bracket minus 1 bracket close whole square plus 5. So that's 3 into 1 plus 5. That's 3 plus 5. That is 8. So question number 22, A part, the answer is 8. Okay, so then the question is f of 2x is equals to 17. That means in that function, wherever is the x, you substitute it with 2x. Wherever is the x, you simply substitute it 2x and make that formula equals to 17. So here we have, so 3 bracket 2x bracket close whole square plus 5 is equal to 17. So 3 into 4x square is equal to 17 minus 5. So 12x square is equal to 12. So x square will be equal to 12 by 12. So x square will be equals to 1. So x square will be equals to x square root on both the sides. We want the value of the x. So the x will be equals to plus minus 1. So the value of the x will be plus minus 1. Okay. So let me show you. This is the whole of the question. So the value of the x is minus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 or minus 1. The answers are right. So this is how you do question number 22. Okay, the next question coming up on your screen is question number 23. He says a rectangle has a length 32 centimeter and width 15 centimeter. Each measurement is given correct to the nearest centimeter. Write down the upper bound for the length. So because each value is correct to the nearest centimeter, so I will take 1 centimeter and I will divide it with the 2. So whatever the answer I get, I will add this into the length. I will get the upper bound. I will subtract it from the length and I will get the lower bound of the length. So here you can see, here we go. So because this is correct to near centimeter, so I will take 1 centimeter divided by 2, that's 0.5 centimeter, write right with it plus minus. So the length is 32 centimeter. Add 0.5 in it, you get 32.5 centimeter. That's the upper bound of the length. From 32, subtract 0.5, you get 31.5. That's the lower bound of the length. So their question was, what is the upper bound of the length? That is 32.5. Same way, then the B part is calculate the upper bound for the difference between the length and the width. So I will do the same thing with the width. You know, the width is 15 centimeter, add 0.5 centimeter in it, you get 15.5 centimeter. That is the upper bound of the width. And from 15, subtract 0.5, you get 14.5 centimeter. That's the lower bound of the width. Now, their question is find the difference between the length and the width. So because we want the upper bound of the difference, so this value, the length must be, its upper bound should be taken and the width, its lower bound should be taken. Then you will get the difference, the upper bound of the difference. Because this formula is a subtraction basically, and I want the difference upper bound. So this first value, its upper bound should be taken, and this second value, which is to be subtracted, its lower bound should be taken. Then you will get the largest answer from this subtraction. So the upper bound of the length is 32.5 and the lower bound of the width is 14.5. So you will get 18. 18 is the upper bound of the difference. And this answer is right. So then we will go to the next question. That is question number 24 coming up on your screen. He says simplify. We have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. And in the denominator, you have 2x squared plus 6x. So we will factorize the numerator. We will also factorize the denominator. And then we will see if something can be cancelled. So here you can see I have this. I am going to do the midterm breaking for this upper and the numerator. So multiply the extreme term, you get 6. Its factors are 1 multiply 6 and 2 multiply 3. Because here you have negative signs, so I will subtract. From here, I'm going to choose that pair, which by subtraction will give me positive 5. So with the larger number, I will put positive. With the smaller number, I will put negative. So I'm going to do the midterm breaking here. So 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. So from these two, I can take 2x common. From the last two, I can take minus 1 common. So you will have 2x bracket x plus 3 bracket close minus 1 x plus 3. So you will, I can take this bracket common. So x plus 3 into 2x minus 1. The same thing I can do with the, the denominator. In the denominator, you can see 2x is common. That's the first rule of factorization. So take 2x common. So you will have 2x bracket x plus 3. So just write it here. And so when you write, now this x plus 3 and x plus 3 can be cancelled. You are left with 2x minus 1 divided by 2x. So my answer is, so the whole solution is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand that we have factorized the numerator with the midterm breaking. we have factorized the denominator with taking a term common, and then there were some factors which were cancelled, and we got this answer. So our answer is right, 2x minus 1 divided by 2x. So this is how the question number 24 is done. Okay, so here we have the question number 25 coming up on your screen. It says the diagram shows a cuboid where the EH is 6, HG is 2, and the EC is 7 centimeters. This is like a box, it's like a room. Calculate the CG. The method is very simple. You should try to understand this. First of all, you will take this floor of the room and you will find out EG. So you will take EHG. This is a triangle and it's a right angle triangle. I will apply Pythagoras and I will find out the value of the EG. Okay, so once I know the EG, then I will take this triangle EGC. This is also a right angle triangle. It's a 3D diagram. So once I know the EG and I know the EC, then because this is a right angle, I will apply the Pythagoras and I will find out the CG. So this is my strategy, and this is a 3 marks question. It's a 3 marks question. We have to find out the CG. So let me show you the solution I have done. So here we have the solution which is showing up. Oh my God, this is a fly. I thought a fly when I took the photo. Okay, so I took the floor that is EFGH. It's a rectangle. So I want to find out EG. So I will apply the Pythagoras on the triangle EHG. So EG square will be equals to 6 square plus 2 square. And that is EG square will be equals to 36 plus 4, and EG square will be equals to 40. Then I will take this triangle EGC. This is also a right angle triangle. And EGC, I want to find out GC. I know this side, that's under root 40. And I know the EC side that is given in the question, that is 7. I will apply Pythagoras here and I will be able to find out the CG. So CG square plus EG square is equal to EC square. So CG square plus 40 is equals to 7 square. You know, EG square, you can see in this part here we have found already. So this 40 will go on the other side. So CG square will be equals to 49 minus 40. So CG square will be equals to 9 and CG square is equals to 9. So take square root on both the sides. So CG will be equals to 3 centimeter. We will take the positive value, 3 centimeter. The CG is 3 centimeter. And let me show you the whole solution. So this is how this is done. And hopefully this is clear to you. My God, I have to make it so small. But hopefully still this is visible to you, and this is how this is done. So 3 is the right answer, sir. Question number 25. So you can see this is how we have done this. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question on your screen coming up is question number 26, and it says solve. So very simple. We have two fractions here and equals to 1. So I will take the LCM, and this question is of 4 marks. So this question is of the 4 marks, okay? So both of them will come in the LCM. So let's do this. Okay, sir. So here we go. So I will take the LCM. Both of these brackets will come in the LCM. So when you divide the LCM with this denominator, so you will, this and this will be cancelled. So x will multiply with 2x minus 1 minus 3. When you divide this LCM with this denominator, you will left with the x minus 1. So that will multiply with this 3 equals to 1. Okay, so you will get 2x squared minus x minus 3x plus 3 and equals to 1. And then this will go to the other side. You can multiply these brackets. And we will have So you will have 2x squared minus 4x plus 3. And these brackets will multiply and they multiply with 1. So you will have 2x squared minus x minus 2x plus 1. So you will have this and this will be cancelled. So you will have minus, you see, this and this will be cancelled. So you will have minus 4x plus 3 equals to minus 3x plus 1. So bring this minus 3x to this side. So you will have minus 4x plus 3x equals to 1 minus 3. So minus x equals to minus 2. So x will be equals to 2. So the x value is 2. So this is how this is done. So let me show you the whole question. So hopefully you understand how this is done. Let's check the answer. This is question number 26 and the question is done. The 2 is the right answer, sir. So we are done with this paper. So my dear students, today we have done this paper, which is October, November 2024, 1-1 paper. In this video, I have presented you the solution of this paper to the best of my knowledge, my abilities, and the facilities which I have, the God has given me. And I hope that this video will be helpful to you. If you find this video helpful, please share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your Insta, on your X, on your Twitter, on your TikTok, and share the link of this video in your Google Classroom and with your junior students, with your senior students, with your teachers, with new teachers, so they can also learn from this video. Thank you very much for taking out time and preparing your upcoming exam from my channel. It's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos. So keep watching. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.